we're going to discuss absolute value, which is just the distance between 2 points. In the past, you probably just talked about it in terms of one number being inside the absolute value. And an example of that would be the absolute value of -5. And your definition probably would have been how far is -5 from 0. And you got an answer of 5. So it's not just about turn a negative number into a positive number. It actually has some meaning in terms of distance. So once we get a little more complicated, the definition becomes a little more complicated. So instead of the distance between a number and 0, it's now the distance between two numbers. And the way you think about this one is the distance between x and 2 is 5. So I'm looking for two numbers that are 5 spots away from 2. So what would those two numbers be? What if I wanted to solve that algebraically? I would write my two equations and say the quantity inside the absolute value either had to be 5 or the quantity inside the absolute value had to be -5. And then I would solve those two questions, and hopefully I'd get the same answer that I got when I thought about it in terms of distance away from 2. 5 spots away gave you 7, and 5 spots away in the negative direction gave you -3. So if you can try and picture that, it should make a little more sense. So now go ahead and try that one. And hopefully you were able to get, just by thinking about either the number line or the algebra, the right answer.